Oh, come on, let's get some... Oh, there's a mill crit back there. 1.5 million, dude. How a druid can hit for millions of damage, let me actually explain it to you. This is going to be a overhead view for people that don't just play the class, they're just curious about the clip and how I'm doing millions of damage. No, there's no shrine involved, there's no potions involved, this is just my character's current build involved. This is primarily going to be around one aspect called the duration of Grizzly Rage is increased, and while you're critical striking, you activate critical strike damage. There's also the fact that the Werebear is an earth build, which means my earth skills also scale with it. But primarily, where we're getting the big numbers is this combo. I am making sure I'm at full HP, so I get all the bonuses for that. I'm turning on Hurricane to enable slow and vulnerable. I'm shouting for the slow as well, just to make sure. And now while I'm in Grizzly Rage, there's a 528k crit on the first one. Every time I actually get a crit, it's ramping my damage. So what you're actually seeing is that's unlucky, no crits there. But as I'm actually getting crits, I am going to have higher and higher and higher total critical strike damage because this aspect infinitely ramps, and it says every time you get a critical strike, increase your critical strike damage by 10%. So as Grizzly Rage goes on and gets extended longer and longer and longer, and we'll talk about how we do that in just a second, the critical strikes are going to go up. You're going to notice I'm still hitting 422k without even the Grizzly Rage aspect on, and I still have lots of room left to grow in my character. I have one enchant left to do, and the Eagle Eye Observer will notice these are both sacreds, not ancestros. I have better rows left to get. I could get core power damage on my willpower row here. These rings are not min-maxed and still have some enchants as well as some upgrades actually to do, and I'm only level 83. So when we look at things like the Spirit Board, there's lots of room left to grow. There's plenty of damage left on the board that I have not yet acquired throughout the board. On top of that, I only have one glyph that is level 15. All the other ones I haven't even touched yet, and I obviously think, or at least in my mind, I think it's obvious that I haven't done a perfect job in min-maxing the Paragon board. I am still learning. Okay, so there is room to grow in this character. I have 8,200 attack power as my current if you just want to get a kind of a base of where I'm at, but you'll notice as I increase my Grizzly Rage, this attack power is only going up. Now, it will go up even higher as soon as I start getting critical strikes, and as I get critical strikes, it is going to increase my critical strike damage. You see it instantly goes to 15k. There you go. You can see very quickly it's going up because every aspect of critical strike is going to ramp my attack power. This is making me stronger and stronger and stronger. Again, attack power is just an evaluation, like it says there, of the damage that you can do. It is not actually what is determining the damage. What's determining the damage here is the fact that we are combining overpower as well as vulnerable, as well as slow, as well as damage to slowed enemies, as well as earth damage, as well as increased earth damage, as well as all of these rows that are min-maxed for things like werebear damage, and willpower. We have overpower, critical strike chance, critical strike damage on earth power. We have everything for one move, which is Pulverize. And people told me that Pulverize got nerfed, but I don't see how, because if you look at this here, we are killing literally everything. You don't even need to crit to kill them, but when you do, it's big, and it ramps up bigger and bigger and bigger, and the problem is I don't have enough minions even to kill, so let me see if I can get a bigger pack. Here's kind of the same area from the video that we had it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of get some spirit here. I'm going to try to get a good example for you and pull as many mobs as I can and hopefully not die. All right, let's do a slow. Let's enable Grizzly Rage. Let's start ground pounding so that way we can get some criticals. Again, this is going to ramp our attack speed. So as we, or not attack speed, but critical strike damage. So our attack power is going to be ramped higher and higher and higher as we are doing this. There's 830k. There is, let's see what else we can get there, 120k. We got to get the slow to get bonus damage. There's 1,000,000 damage right there, just walking up, one hitting everything. That's without vulnerable. That's without, you know, I'm still level 83. Okay, so I do believe it will be very firmly within my grasp to hit 2.5 million plus with the Pulverize once it comes. The cool thing about this is not only am I hitting for millions of damage, but I have figured out how to get spirit generation to almost not be a problem. You know, hold on, there's a PvP down here. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. There's some excitement going on this map. All right, mark for blood. Here we go. Let's get in here. You know, let's just for the video. Let's see if we can get a 1 million. I know you can't crit this hard on players, but for the sake of the video, people always ask me, how is Druid in PvP? I guarantee you I'm going to have a massive level advantage. I'm a no-life nerd. Hey, it's another bear. What up, my fellow bear? And he's running. There we go. I'll leave the Seeds of Hatred for him. I don't actually need them. I just wanted the kill for the sake of the video. But the build works absolutely fantastic. I've had zero complaints with this. There is a few things that I feel like if you're a druid, you need to understand, and I have fully gone over the mistakes people make on Druids, as well as how to build my exact build. I have not only a link to the build planner, but I also have a full nuanced, like, detailed description of how it works, the best ways to min-max it, how I'm keeping my spirit generation. I have all of that in my updated Druid guide video, which I will put in the pinned comment. So if you're curious on how this works, then I will have it there for you. But at the moment, I am absolutely crushing anything that is basically in my way. I do think that I have some room to gain in terms of survivability for Nightmare Dungeons. Definitely have some room to gain there. There's a few things that I feel like I'm not quite done with, like I've been saying. But for right now, yes, millions of damage is possible, and millions of damage is possible while even keeping your spirit generation up, which is normally the major issue with this, and you can clear everything extremely fast. The pulverized build is still very meta for the Druid, and at this point, I'm about to retire this pulverized build and start working on Stormwolf next, as I believe that's the next thing that will be interesting, as now, at this point, I can basically just kill whatever I want, walking around, slapping them, and I think I'm satisfied where I'm at with this build, and it's time to try something new. But I just wanted to show you guys, because people have been asking me what I think about the Druid post-nerf. It is still ridiculous. Druid is still god tier. Pulverize is amazing and not only CCs people and gives you guaranteed overpower, it ramps literally infinitely. Spirit generation has since been fixed with the guide, which I'll have in the pinned comment, and all of that. So, don't want to drag the video out. That's about it. Consider subscribing if you want to, or come by the live stream and buy yourself a Primo Skin horse when I am live on Twitch. Love you all. See you there.